Monster Jam is an experience like no other. A phenomenon that is trending across the world. Born from raw power. Driven by fearless competitors. Strength is measured in horsepower. And emotions that are pushed to their edge. But the true force, the spark that ignites it all, is you, the fans.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder.
And go higher.
We need your energy.
So get up. Get loud.
Every clap.
Every cheer.
This is your house.
This is your moment.
We can feel it.
We can hear you.
Kansas City, are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Kansas City,
Are you ready for Monster Jam?
Kansas City, this is Monster Jam!
Kansas City, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. In this first competition, we've got 8 Monster Jam superstars, all seated into a bracket based on a random draw. The winners of this round will advance to the semifinals, where they'll be that much closer to the racing win. So you guys have waited long enough. I got one question for you. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
In the left lane, make some noise for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. He's taking on his opponent in the right lane, Logan Ashline in Spark smash. Two drivers kicking up round one here in JCB Racing, both fairly green here in their careers, but it all comes down to this. Only one will cross the finish line first. Let's go racing! Your winner, MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Check it out on the Super Glue to the action replay. MJ Solorio crosses the finish line, advancing on to the semifinal round. Put your hands together for Montana Robbins, driver of Plain Crazy. He's taken on his opponent, Cody Saucier in Dragon. Matchup number 2 in round 1 of JCB Racing right here. A big, tall order for Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy. Looking to take out Cody Saucier and Dragon, coming into the season with a total of 166 racing wins. Monster Jam fans, 166 is no easy feat. But 2 fast trucks pull the line. Only one driver will advance. Let's go green! All right, Kansas City, bring your eyes to either end of the arena. You're going to see our Monster Jam racing lights currently illuminated with one red light. We did see those lights turn purple. Purple is our communication tool to the drivers that they need to restage this race. We use those lights to communicate to the drivers. So to let you in, we've seen those 2 lights on the outer corner illuminated. They're going to stage. Just like when you race, get ready, on your mark, get set, go. That's what they're doing. On their mark, they're set, let's go. Your winner, Cody Saucier in Dragon. There's that replay on the Super Glue to the action replay. Dragon crossing that finish line first. A nail-biting, heart-stopping situation for both those drivers. You gotta stay focused and dialed in. Dragon advances on. In the left lane, make some noise for John Zimmer in Megalodon. Taking on his opponent in the right lane, Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. 2 independent drivers right here battling it out in the Monster Jam track. It's Crazy Train versus Megalodon. Both drivers technically sound in tune with their trucks. Who will advance? Let's go green! Hearing from our Monster Jam officials, Megalodon John Zimmer potentially may have been overstaged had not had that truck in the exact spot needed for a fair and clean race. But that is the goal here in JCB Racing and Monster Jam. So we're going to restage this race, matchup round 3 of JCB Racing round 1. Triton Robbins and Crazy Train takes on John Zimmer and Megalodon. And if you're here with us in T-Mobile Center, keep your eyes on those lights. You just saw that purple, that cue to restage. But we're back at those racing lights currently, looking for that second and last illumination to go racing. Trouble on the track, that means your winner, John Zimmer in Megalodon. John Zimmer and Megalodon advances on to the semifinals. Check out that moment on the Super Glue to the action replay We talk a little bit about track conditions, but those track, it's either going to help you out or bring in a victory or maybe give you trouble. Right now, that trouble for Crazy Train on the track currently. Third matchup here in JCB Racing round 1. One race to go still in the first round of JCB Racing. In the right lane, make some noise for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She's taking on her opponent, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Two former series champions battle it out for that last spot available in the semifinal round of JCB Racing. If they want a chance at the first 8 points of the event, it's going to be right now. Let's go green! Your winner, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Monster Jam fans, you like what you see so far? That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of energy we need because this is the JCB semifinal round. We started with 8 Monster Jam superstars, and now we're down to the fastest final 4. The winners of this round will advance to the finals, where they'll be competing for those first very, very important 8 points towards the BKT overall event championship, but also some bragging rights taking home the first racing win of the season. So you guys did a really good job during the first round, but let's see if we can top that for the second round. Kansas City, who's ready for the JCB semifinal round? Kansas City, you heard Carlos. The fastest 4 have been determined, and only 2 spots are available in the final round, and only 1 driver will get those first 8 points available at the end of the JCB Racing competition. In the first matchup of the semifinals, we're going to get to see Cody Saucier in Dragon take on MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Round 1 of the season, and this win means and holds a lot of weight for both of these drivers. Cody Saucier in Dragon comes into the season with a great racing record and a reputation of being one of the fastest on the track, but can he be defeated? Your winner, Cody Saucier in Dragon. Check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. Cody Saucier advances on in Dragon, proving that to make it to the finals, you've got to be in control, dialed in, and fast on that track. Next up in the second match of the semifinal round, we are fueling a family feud out on the track. We've got John Zimmer in Megalodon versus his son, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. It's dad versus son out on the track for that final spot available in the final round. John Zimmer Jr. coming out with the odds in his favor to win this race. But it's a whole new event, a brand new track, and a new season. Who will it be? Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Monster Jam fans, this is it. This is the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this round will claim the first 8 points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship, the top spot on our leaderboard, and the first racing win of the season. Kansas City, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
He's had one of the best racing records last season. Can he do it again? It's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Coming into the season with 166 JCB Racing wins, Cody Saucier in Dragon. A nail-biting moment for all of our Monster Jam fans here and watching online, as this has been the prediction of the series, that in the JCB Racing competition, these two will go head-to-head. It will be Dragon, the fans think, to stand in the way of Terminal Velocity, but who will win today? You see those purple lights cueing those drivers for a restage at the starting line. A heart-stopping moment as both drivers, you've got to imagine, want those 8 points. They're hungry for that win, and it all is going to be determined by a few turns, some speed. Who can prove they're the fastest driver out on the track? Let's go green! Too close to call at the pinnacle of the JCB Racing competition. We've got to take a look back at the Super Glue, glued to the action replay, as our Monster Jam officials review that footage to find out which one of these drivers to BKT tires crossed that finish line first. Take a look, these 12,000-pound machines. I just got word, your winner, Cody Saucier in Dragon. Kansas City, a big congratulations to your very first competition winner, Cody Saucier in Dragon. Starting off 2026 on the highest note possible, he's claimed the first 8 points of the event and landed in the first place spot on the leaderboard. A coveted spot wanted by each and every one of the drivers out on the track. But today, he proved he's got the fastest truck. One more time, Kansas City, Cody Saucier in Dragon.
Cody Saucier, driver of Dragon, one of the best racers here in Monster Jam, and you proved that here tonight, taking home the first racing win against a very tough competitor. What was it like having to adapt to this tricky track that was giving some of our other drivers some trouble?
Man, before we get into all that, I got 3 things to say about Kansas City. I don't know what's better, the dirt, the barbecue, or the Kansas City Chiefs, baby, what's up? That, by far, was one of the finest, fastest, most fun final round I've ever had against my little buddy, Little John. I was roommates with that little guy who used to buy mozzarella sticks when he was knee-high to a grasshopper. Now look at him, one of the best in Monster Jam, buddy. That was awesome. Man, we're just getting started. The party's just started. Brand new truck, brand new crew, brand new suit, brand new year. Let's go, baby. You guys having fun or what?
And we are excited to kick off the season. So we got the first racing competition out the way. Next, we got the first 2-wheel skills challenge out of the way. What do you got to do to keep this momentum going?
Man, I pride myself on racing. I got the win. Now I just get to do whatever I want to do. But 2-wheel skills, man, 2 chances for us. Every guy, every gal out here, may the best guy or gal win. 4 big old BTT tires we can party with 2. Let's do it, baby. You guys, get loud, man. Let's go. Let's have some fun.
One more time, Cody Saucier, Dragon.
An exciting round of racing, JCB racing underway, and a big congratulations to Cody Saucier in Dragon as he takes the win, those 8 points, and of course that top spot on the leaderboard. Now throughout today's event, we will be counting and totaling all of the points accrued by each and every driver. So let's take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard as the points stand currently. You see Dragon in first place with a total of 8 points, but check it out as we move on, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity in second. We now have a 2-way tie for third place. El Toro Loco and Megalodon, and a 4-way tie for 5th place. Gravedigger, Crazy Train, Plain Crazy, and Sparkle Smash all tied with a total of 2 points. Now, what does this mean, Kansas City? This means coming up in the 2-wheel skills challenge, each and every one of these drivers is really going to need to pull out their best maneuvers. This is coming up where you will be the official judges, so get your smartphones ready at judgeszone.com as our drivers will be counting on you to score each and every run they've got. You'll be in charge of choosing the most impressive run, and that'll be the winner of our next competition. Up first in the 2-wheel skills competition, let's hear it for Logan Ashline in a Sparkle Smash.
Kansas City, make some noise. It's Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash. That means it's your time to shine. Scoring is open. Go to judgeszone.com and lock in your scores.
This fearless woman kicks off the competition and does it with flair, of course, as the driver of Sparkle Smash. Let her hear you, Kansas City. It is no easy feat going first in the lineup. I think that is probably so nerve-wracking, but you know what? It's nothing for Logan Ashline. She's a fearless driver. Check it out now on the Super Glued to the Action replay, popping up that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, 2 BKT tires, and looking pretty good. But it's going to be your guys' first time scoring at judgeszone.com, and you are going to get to decide exactly where she stands, so let's check out the scores. The score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is... all right, it's a 5.057. That is the current score to beat. Kansas City, fasten your seatbelts. It might be a bumpy ride. Make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Kansas City, he's looking for those plain arms in the stands. If you're sitting down and you know your neighbors, put out those plains arms. Montana Robbins is looking for those fans as he lines up. One attempt down, a successful maneuver at that, but he's got one attempt remaining. What's he gonna do, Kansas City? We gotta see him find that sweet spot out on the track to pull off the next two-wheel maneuver.
There we go, 2 attempts for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. You know what to do, scan that QR code, judgeszone.com. Scoring is open.
Check it out now on the Super Glued to the Action replay. Montana Robbins' first attempt here in the two-wheel skills challenge in a successful maneuver. He's outside of his truck. Phenomenal job on that first one. The second one, we're just not getting the bite we want from the tires to the track, and track conditions are going to play a major role here. But take a look at that first maneuver. Keep these in mind as you're submitting those scores. And I got word, we have the official score locked in. That current score to beat held by Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. She's got a score of a 5.057. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... all right, a 5.712. Kansas City, you got yourselves a new leader. Well, Montana Robbins is in the lead, but Big Brother might have something to say about that. Coming up next, Train Robbins in a Crazy Train. This train's ready to head off the tracks. Looking for those conductors in the stands to pull off his maneuver. He's lining up. Let's see what he's got. Triton Robbins showing off with that maneuver there for you. A celebratory horn and going in for attempt number 2. Now he's going to have to try and top that very successful maneuver. We're going to see if he can do it. Headed in with speed and confidence. Triton Robbins looking good out on the track here in the two-wheel skills challenge.
The crazy train is off the rails. Make some noise. It's Triton Robbins. JudgesZone.com, ladies and gentlemen, scoring is open.
You know, nothing adds fuel to your fire like watching your little brother do something and going out there and looking to show him and the rest of the competition up. I think that's exactly what Triton Robbins did in a Crazy Train. We see him hit that kind of spot on the ramp twice, but pulls off 2 really successful maneuvers each time. Looks like he's proud. He should be of that run as well. We're going to see if hitting those 2 really great maneuvers, how it pays off, and where he stands in the lineup. We've got your scores officially locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Triton Robbins and Crazy Train is... That's an 8.160. We got a new leader. Next up, she's blonde to the bone. Let's hear it for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. First attempt down. Kristen Anderson out there sharpening the shovel for the rest of her competition. A successful maneuver, 2 VKT tires. Out there making it look easy, but she still got 1 attempt remaining. Gonna have to pull out something big. She's looking to take the lead. What she got in store for us, Kansas City?
Yeah, Kristen Anderson with a combo in Gravedigger. Scoring is open, Kansas City. Scoring is open.
Check her out. 2 successful maneuvers for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger in the 2-wheel skills competition. You saw her on that second maneuver too, really pull through, turning it into almost a combo there. Take a look now at her first attempt on the super glue. Glued to the action replay, up on 2 BKT tires off of that pod. We see her pulling it off, successful. Goes in for something different. She's given us 2 different maneuvers. So these are things you all want to keep in mind when totaling those scores. But we've got those official scores locked in. The current score to beat, held by Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. He's got a score of an 8.160. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is... It's an 8.239. You got yourselves a new leader. Next up, he's your JCB Racing winner. Make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon. We're going to see if he can ride the wave of momentum from his racing win into this competition. Kansas City, he's looking for those Dragon fans in the stands. Make sure you're cheering him on. Going for that second attempt. Let's see what he's got for us.
Kansas City, keep that energy going. It's Cody Saucier, Dragon. Will that be enough to take 2 competition wins? Let us know at judgeszone.com.
Cody Saucier pulling off the hardest move there is to do in Monster Jam Bicycle. The second attempt he had. We see his first attempt up on the super glue glued to the action replay now. He battles and maintains the truck while completely owning those track conditions. Pulls off a bicycle, 12,000 pounds, balancing on 2 BKT tires. It is no easy feat, but neither is your job as the official judges, and we've got the scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Cody Saucier in a Dragon is... All right, a solid score at that 7.591. Right now, that's good enough for 3rd place. His good friend and competitor, Cody Saucier, outside of his cab, cheering on his fellow competitor, only here at Monster Jam. Let's see what John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity's got in store for us, Kansas City. Get your smartphones ready. I'm sensing we might see a combo. He's got one attempt remaining here in the two-wheel skills competition. And if I know John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, he's cooking up something good for us here in the two-wheel skills competition. We've got a nickname for him, and that's Combo King. We'll see if he shows you exactly why we call him that here at Monster Jam.
City, a combination John Zimmer Jr. terminal velocity. Make sure you scan that QR code. Go to judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought of that run.
You know, here it's our job to make the drivers look good, but John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, I knew he was going to show you exactly why we've nicknamed him the Combo King. You can see this is an absolute skill he has mastered. He's making it look easy out on the track, but really showing you how much control he's got of that 12,000-pound, 1,500 horsepower Monster Jam truck. But I've got your scores officially locked in. Let's check it out. That current score to beat right now held by Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She's got a score of an 8.239. This score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is a 9.045. You know what that means. We have a new leader. Up next, get those shark attacks ready. It's John Zimmer in Megalodon. Look around at T-Mobile Center. You see some fellow sharks in the stands. Go ahead and mimic that shark attack. John Zimmer's looking for you sharks in the stands. Let's show him how many predators are in the stands right now. Official sharks. Show him that shark bite.
Absolutely destroying the face of that shark, John Zimmer. If you like what you saw, you got to go to judgeszone.com. Only a couple competitors left. Score now, Kansas City.
John Zimmer out there getting fancy on the track for the two-wheel skills. Kansas City, he's gunning for that top score, pulling off some maneuvers, maybe even ones he learned from his son. We'll find out. But 2 successful attempts at that. We love a little body destruction on Megalodon. I know I heard you guys cheer real loud when you see the top of that hood come off that Monster Jam truck, but it's all about the performance, all about the fans. Let's see what you guys chose. We've got the current score to beat right, and now it is held by his son, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. It's a score of a 9.045. The score for John Zimmer in Megalodon is... Oh, Kansas City is with you on the disappointment, but second place, a solid score is an 8.984. That's a good place to be. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity holds the lead, but only one driver stands in his way. His name is MJ Solorio, driver of El Toro Loco. We'll see if the 25th anniversary of this legendary truck can bring MJ some good luck in the competition. He's looking for those El Toro Loco fans in the stands. Seems like he's feeling confident, geared up and ready, coming into this season with 26 two-wheel skills wins. We'll see today if he can add to those accolades, but he'll have to pull out something pretty incredible. Let's see what he's got. One successful maneuver and one remaining.
And keep that energy going for the crazy bull, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. You guys know the drill. T-Mobile Center. Get those smartphones out and score now.
Check out that incredible view on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay of that crazy bull up on 2 BKT tires. MJ Solorio knows he had to pull out something mad impressive right here if he's looking to take out John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. But judging by the sound of Kansas City, he may have done it. Hopefully your scores are locked in at judgeszone.com because we have that official number. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is... All right, an 8.722 right now. That's good enough for third place in the two-wheel skills competition, which means your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He made it to the finals in racing, had almost a taste of victory, and said, you know what, I need to come back and take that win. He's got the next 8 points, and of course, has earned himself that first place spot in the two-wheel skills competition. We're adding up his points and totaling them as he hopes to be the one holding that trophy. But Kansas City, you helped him get there. Make some noise. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity.
John Zimmer Jr. back on the pod. Should be pretty used to being up here after the two-wheel skills challenge. How does it feel to come back after that racing competition and take the win here?
It feels super good. You know, we're coming out on top in one of the competitions so far here to start the season off. I was kind of beating myself up in my head, haven't been in my truck, and I haven't just felt comfortable in this new machine yet. I'm still learning it, but racing was sick, man. I loved racing Cody. I've had the pleasure of racing him in the past, and man, it's always good racing, but I got everybody tonight here in two-wheel, man. This track is slick. You saw El Toro right there spinning tires on the center of the pod, man. It's hard to get tricks out here, but we're trying to make it work for you fans. I got it done here tonight.
You absolutely did. Second place in racing, first here. That sets you really well up for the overall event championship. What do you got to do in freestyle? What did you learn about the track to make sure you can try to get that win?
Well, one thing about freestyle, man, it's the last competition in Monster Jam, and there's only one reason why. It's when we get to come out here and get the wildest we can with our trucks. We're going to send these trucks higher than you guys have ever seen out here in this arena, and I promise you guys, if you thought what you've seen so far was wild, nah, man, I got more for you guys. It's going to get crazier. Kansas, come on, let me hear you. Are you having some fun?
John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity.
A big congratulations to John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity as he takes the next 8 points, the two-wheel skills challenge a win, and hopefully can ride that wave of momentum into Monster Jam Freestyle. But 2 competition underway. That means it's time for Monster Jam Halftime. We've got so much more to come after Monster Jam Halftime. Not only will Carlos, our pit reporter, be bringing us the pit report brought to you by Northern Tool Equipment, but we're going to get to see the members of Freestyle Motocross fly into action and compete in the best trick competition. All of that and so much more. So use this time, stretch those legs, definitely check out the Monster Jam merchandise available to you guys on the concourse, but make your way back to your seats because we will have so much action and of course, Monster Jam Freestyle coming up soon. Kansas City, I'm going to need you to keep up that energy and make some noise for the 4 daredevils of our Freestyle Motocross team. Make some noise. Give it up for Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, Kenny Bartram, and Josh Hedford.
That's right, kid. Kansas City, this is going to be one of the coolest parts of our entire event. These guys are going to fly from one side of the arena to the other and do some of their coolest tricks. So here's the way it's going to work. They're going to hit a couple of warm-up laps. Then they're going to do a couple of warm-up tricks. You might want to get your cell phone ready because they're going to start off with some crazy stuff. After they do a couple of those warm-up tricks, we'll go into the best trick competition where you will crown our winner. So we got one rule: the louder you scream, the higher they fly. So let's get it going, Kansas City, for the superstars of FMX. Coming up to the ramp first, Brendan Reardon. Up next, Kenny Haskell. Coming up to the ramp, Kenny Bartram. And last but not least, Josh Hedford. That's what I'm talking about, Kansas City. That's the energy we need. Here we go. I told you guys, get those camera phones out. Cowboy Kenny with the cliffhanger. One-handed, one hand on the bike. Are you kidding me? Absolute full extension. Kenny Haskell with the whip. Cowboy Kenny laying it all the way back in the lazy boy. Josh Hedford, what you got? Sailing through the air, a couple more tricks left before the best trick competition. The first backflip of the event. Kansas City, did you guys like that so far? It's about to get that much more crazy because it's time for our best trick competition. Here's the way it's going to work. Each one of our riders is going to get one official attempt to sail through the air and try to impress all of you fans. The way that it's going to work is once they hit that landing ramp, you'll have less than 20 seconds to lock in your score and crown our winner. So I got one question. You guys warmed up, ready to go? Bam, bam, bam. Kansas City, you guys warmed up, ready to go? All right, let's kick off the best trick competition.
Up first, make some noise for Brendan Reardon. Brendan Reardon's from Worcester, Massachusetts, and he has got over 24 years of riding experience. He's bringing his best trick right here to T-Mobile Center, and he's a 2017 ISDE gold medalist. Kansas City, one more time, Brendan Reardon!
One more time, Brendan Reardon! JudgesZone.com, you will crown our winner. Score now.
Brendan Reardon taking that hard job of going first in the best trick competition. This score alone will set the bar for the rest of the competitors, but we've got those scores officially locked, so let's check it out. This score for Brendan Reardon is... Check it out, a 7.728. That is now this score to beat. Up next, make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell's from Boston, Massachusetts. He's been riding since he was 5 years old. He's raced motocross. He's rode overseas in Japan, Singapore, Argentina, and Brazil. He's been riding for Monster Jam since 2014. And off the track, he's also a dad to 2 young boys. But right now, he's ready to throw down in the best trick competition. Kansas City, give it up one more time. Kenny Haskell.
One more time, Kenny Haskell. That's what I'm talking about. Get to JudgesZone.com. Less than 20 seconds to lock in your scores.
Dusting the dirt off like a pro. Kenny Haskell right back on that bike, A-OK, and pulling off an incredible best trick competition maneuver. You saw it, textbook perfect backflip there, and we've got the score locked in. So we got the current score to beat right now is held by Brendan Reardon. It is a score of a 7.728. The score for Kenny Haskell is Kansas City at 8.571. We have a new leader. Next up, put your hands together for Kenny Bartram. Kenny Bartram's from Stillwater, Oklahoma. They call him Cowboy Kenny. He's a 10-time X Games medalist, 10-time Gravity Games medalist, and today he's bringing you his best trick on his KTM 450. Looks like he's feeling good on that tight turn right before the ramp. Kansas City, one more time, Kenny Bartram.
Another backflip, Kansas City. Keep that energy going for Cowboy Kenny.
Check it out in the Super Glued to the Action replay. He looks like he's in slow motion, but this is actually, we're playing it back. Absolute insanity. The skill that's required by these FMX riders is insane, and they are turning up that volume for you guys. They're trying to lay it out, trying to impress each and other competitors, friends on the track. We'll see. Let's check it out. We've got the score locked in with the current score to beat. Still held by Kenny Haskell. It's a score of an 8.571. The score for Kenny Bartram is a 9.124. That score will take the lead, and that is now the current score to beat. But we still got one rider remaining. Make some noise for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is from Asheville, North Carolina. He's competed in Nitro Circus and night jumps of games in Europe. Now, he's been riding with Monster Jam for over 4 years, and today he's bringing you his trick on his Kawasaki 450.
Absolute insanity. T-Mobile Center. Hands together for Josh Hedford. That's it. Last competitor. Lock in those scores.
Kansas City, I heard you guys on that one. That was an absolute gnarly move right there. Josh Hedford clearly looking to knock out his friends and competitors, looking to take that win. And obviously, these four are looking to set the bar and set the tone for 2026 as well. So let's check it out. We've got that current score to beat right now. It's a 9.124. The score for Josh Hedford is... that is a high score, Kansas City. Your winner of the Best Trick competition is Josh Hedford.
Another congratulations to our Best Trick winner, but we still got more to go. This is now time for the FMX Grand Finale. T-Mobile Center. Here's the way this is going to work. They're going to go around the track. They're going to line up. And then they're going to jump back to back to back to back in a train formation. Once they hit the ramp, I need you to scream. That's what I'm talking about, T-Mobile. But they want more energy. Make some noise! They're lining up again. Here we go. Hey, Kansas City, I think we got one more for ya! T-Mobile Center, stay with me. One more time. One more time. One more time. Keep it going. One more time for Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, Kenny Bartram, and Josh Hedford. All right, one more time. We've got Josh Hedford, your best trick winner. For the fans, a lot of times this is their very first time getting the chance to see you fly. How long have you been involved with this crazy sport?
Oh, honestly, this is my 20th year. I started when I was like 15 years old, 14, 15, but I grew up riding pedal bikes my whole life, and then I saw this, Travis Piranha, Brian Deegan, I just had to do it. So I ended up getting involved and been going at it ever since. So it's a lifetime career, really.
It's crazy that you still are competing. Is it still fun? Do you still get a rush during those times when you're flying through the air?
Yeah, I do a little bit. Not so much as I used to, but when the fans are screaming and yelling like they are, you guys get me fired up, and I just got to try to throw huge upside-down backflip tricks.
But I'll tell you what. They scored you a 9.886. That's one of the highest scores that I've seen to kick off the weekend. What do you got to say to these fans that gave you such a high score?
Oh, you guys are great. Are you guys having fun? Oh, thank you so much, and I hope you guys are ready for some Monster Jam Freestyle coming up.
It's going to be exciting, but right now we got to crown our winner, Josh Hedford. Monster Jam fans, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle!
Looks like we paused the clock at 49 seconds remaining for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. Sounds like she's trying to refire, though. Looks like she's trying to fill the clock. She's good to go. Some sprinkles and confetti with that donut. Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash. You know what to do, Kansas City. Score now. Logan Ashline, it's Sparkle Smash, and nothing says party time at Monster Jam like that confetti from the 12,000-pound unicorn out on the track. Logan able to deal with those little gremlins in that run, come back, absolutely get some big air, show off those maneuvers is absolutely a great way to kick off the freestyle competition. And we've got your scores officially locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is... all right, a 6.9, a 6.8. That is your current score to beat. Monster Jam fans, here in freestyle, you want to keep in mind each driver's got to fill the first 15 seconds. So that means no matter how crazy the first 14 seconds are, 15 seconds must be completed to be eligible for a score. So 7 more competitors to go in freestyle. This is their last opportunity to wow and impress you. And it's never too late to become an official judge. So even if you weren't judging in the previous competitions, we want your scores. And your drivers are counting on you. Make sure you've got your smartphones ready at judgeszone.com. We want a culmination of all the stuff we've seen so far, that and more. Monster Jam Madness here in the freestyle competition. Monster Jam fans, you might even be able to see the way the track has already changed from the beginning of the event to now. And believe it or not, that's absolutely going to affect the way that the competitors run this freestyle. Even having the opening tunnel to the track, see that JCB logo right underneath? That air might dry that track out and make that area quicker, slicker, and faster. We'll keep an eye out for it with all the action still to come here in freestyle. Coming up next, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Some fries, some chips, and a side salad with that combination from Montana Robbins. Plain Crazy. Let us know what you thought of that crazy run at judgeszone.com.
Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy, making sure everybody here in Kansas City remembers his name with that freestyle run. I mean, we had speed, we had combinations. Love seeing two-wheel action in freestyle. That is a major point grabber for the fans. That seems to really bring the scores up. So we're going to see exactly what it did for Montana Robbins in a Plain Crazy. He's up against that current score to beat right now, held by Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 6.968. The score for Montana Robbins in a Plain Crazy is... That's an 8.129. We have a new leader. Time to clear the tracks. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. Kansas City, if you want to hear that train horn, give them the signal. I see some train conductors right now in the stands.
Going off the rails, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Crazy run, crazy moves. Let's see if we can get some crazy scores at judgeszone.com.
Check out that air right now in the Super Glued to the Action replay. Triton Robbins is off the rails in Crazy Train. Absolutely does a phenomenal freestyle. He's doing a couple things right here in this run. We not only get to see some flair, the two-wheel skills moves added, but we also see him fill the entire clock. We see him use multiple obstacles out on the pod, and those are things that I think could bring that score up, but it's up to you, Kansas City. Matters what you think. We have got that score officially locked in, so let's go ahead and check it out. The score for Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train is a solid score, an 8.073. Right now, that's good enough for second place. You might know what that music means. We got Megalodon on the screen. Now it's time for that 12,000-pound shark. Get those shark attacks ready for John Zimmer in Megalodon.
Kansas City, hands together, John Zimmer, Megalodon. Absolutely ripping apart this track, ripping apart his truck. Judgeszone.com, you gotta get those scores in.
Only at Monster Jam can you see a 12,000-pound shark do all of that in that freestyle run. John Zimmer Sr., you can see congratulations from his son hopping outside of the truck, outside the cab. John Zimmer Jr. cheers on dear old dad on the track, and he is giving these young guns a run for their money. He's proven exactly why he's still in the game, fighting up against all these newcomers. But it comes down to the score and the score alone. Right now, that current score to be is held by Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy. It's a score of an 8.129. The score for John Zimmer Sr. in Megalodon is Kansas City at 8.922. That'll absolutely bring you to the top of the leaderboard. We have a new leader. Well, as we get closer and closer to the leader of freestyle being more clear as each driver hits the track, we're also keeping track of another competition going on. That's the St. Jude Ambassador of the event. We want to give you guys an update on that and exactly how much money has been raised. We've got the totals in, and it looks like your winner is Terminal Velocity John Zimmer Jr. The most donations are under his name. A big congratulations as he walks away with that very important accolade, St. Jude Ambassador of the event. We want to thank all of you who did donate. It's never too late to donate. Scan that QR code right now, and you too could make a difference in a child's life with childhood cancer. Fight the fight with St. Jude and Monster Jam. It's the 25th anniversary of this crazy bull, so let's let him know how we feel. It's MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. Kansas City, I think he might be lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
The Crazy Bull does it again. MJ Celorio and Toro Loco. Scoring is open.
Kansas City, what'd you think of that backflip? He's given us the signal that it's broken. He's literally driven the truck till it cannot be driven anymore. He's leaving it on the track. Check glued to the action replay. We see that moment again. In case you blinked and missed it, MJ Solorio is on a mission to get to the top of the leaderboard. Let's see if you helped him get there. He's up against that current score to beat right now, held by Megalodon. It's an 8.922. The score for MJ Solorio in Megalodon, in El Toro Loco, is... You heard that right. MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco climbs to the top. It's a score of a 9.397. That is certainly enough to land you in that first place spot, and a tough act to follow.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for another Monster Jam game. One of the funnest parts of Monster Jam, and I've got Cameron right here. So you were telling me that this is your second time at Monster Jam, is that right?
Yes.
So you've come here before, right?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten the chance to play a game at Monster Jam?
No.
So this is your very first time you're gonna be on TV? Look at the big screen. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. All right, are you ready for this game?
Yes.
Here's the way it's gonna work. I've got my buddy, Kristen Anderson. She's gonna be up on the video screen, and she's gonna ask you a question about Gravedigger. You got this?
Yeah.
All right, Kansas City, take a look at the video screen. We gotta help her out.
What's up, Monster Jam fans? Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger here. Who's ready for some Gravedigger trivia? What color are the headlights on Gravedigger? A, white. B, red. C, pink. D, rainbow. If you know the answer, shout it out.
All right, Cameron, I'm gonna let you think for a second. What are we thinking? Kansas City, we got some answers over here. Okay, I think he's giving you the answer. He seems pretty darn confident. Are we thinking A? B? Maybe B? What about C, pink? Or D, rainbow colored? All right, Cameron, this is it. Do you feel confident you got this? All right, on the count of three, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Red.
She guessed red. Kristen, what color are they? Cameron, a great job. Give me 5. Can we give a round of applause for Cameron? Hey, you know what? I've got a prize for you. Your very own brand new Monster Jam plushie. Can you show everybody your Megalodon? Make some noise, Kansas City!
Kansas City, you know what those bells mean. Time to get loud for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger.
And that's what we call a grave digger freestyle. Kristen Anderson, grave digger, throwing it down. Scoring is open.
She's behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine for a reason. That epic moment caught in the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. She is unafraid to push it to that ragged edge. Gravedigger Kristen Anderson absolutely dominating the freestyle competition. And it is not easy to follow up that act. You got to watch your competitors go, but it is no pressure on a competitor such as this. But we've got your official scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is... It's a solid score, Kansas City. It's an 8.129. That's good enough right now for third place. Only 2 trucks remain in the freestyle competition. Only 2 trucks still to come. He's ready to heat up the competition. Make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon. Move in Monster Jam. Cody Saucier heats up the track.
Kansas City makes some noise. Cody Saucier in Dragon. Already took home 1 competition. Will he take another? Let us know. Score now.
I think that's the biggest error we've seen all event. And check it out now. The Super Glue Glued to the Action showing Cody Saucier perfectly executing a Monster Jam bicycle, which is the most difficult move to pull off in this sport. He does it with ease. He does it with flair and a little bit of style, just like Cody Saucier is known to do. So lock in those scores. It's tough to go later in the pack like that, but Cody Saucier puts up a mean fight to get to the top of that leaderboard, and he might be able to do it with the help of your scores. So let's check it out. The score for Cody Saucier in Dragon is a solid score, an 8.051 right now. That's good enough for 6th place. Monster Jam fans, keep your eyes on that leaderboard right now. MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco currently in the lead, and only 1 driver stands in his way from walking away with the freestyle win. He's got a 9.397, and whoever wants to knock him out of that running for the freestyle win will need a higher score. It's only John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity who's got that chance currently in this event, but we're going to see what happens. Kansas City, give him a warm welcome. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He wants you to get loud, Kansas City.
Oh my goodness, Kansas City, what did you think about John Zimmer Jr. terminal velocity? Scoring is open. You know what to do. Score now.
Check out that super cool view on the Super Cool Glue to the Action replay, launching that Monster Jam truck into the air. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's out there. He's saying, oh, I saw a bicycle. I could do a bicycle better. He does combination, 2 wheels. He is gunning and so competitive for this win. But it's up to you all as the official judges. We're going to see exactly what you thought of the score right now. That current score to beat is held by MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. It's a 9.397. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is a solid score, a 9.098. That lands him in second place, which means your winner of the freestyle competition is MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. He has added 8 points to his overall score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion today earned 7 points in both the JCB Racing competition and the freestyle competition. Earned 8 points in the 2-wheel skills challenge, and with a total of 22 overall event points, your BKT overall event champion is the very first of 2026, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity walks away with the overall event championship. Kansas City, the very first round of Arena Championship Series East underway as John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity walks away with that overall event win, joined by his dad on top of the pod. Some good congratulations to competitors, but of course at the end of the day, family first. You helped him get this win, Kansas City. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity.
John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity, taking home the first one. Actually, before the first win, what in the world? You pushed pause on the entire world over there in that bicycle. What was that? What was going through your mind?
Man, it's just it's a crazy feeling wheeling this truck here in this arena, throwing it every which direction I can think of. And like I was saying earlier, this is a brand new chassis for me. So something I didn't know about this chassis right there is it loves to balance on the two wheels on the sidewalls just like that. That was sick. It was a weird feeling. I could hear you guys jumping up and down and screaming every single hit out there on the track. It was a blast, man.
First win under the books. First one that gets to hold the brand new trophy. How's it feel to take the first win?
Man, taking the first win is just a sign that I'm picking up right where I left off, man. Last series came out on top on the points. First independent to win a series. And now I got the first one on the series here again. I'm keeping this momentum rocking. I'm sure you guys are going to see more of me, man. It was awesome. I can't thank you fans enough. I can't thank everybody behind my back that supports me. Don and Carol Ann back home in Michigan. Without them, we wouldn't have any of our team stuff out here. My truck, my dad's Megalodon, and our two other trucks that are competing on a Monster Jam series. Without them, we would just be little kids with dreams, man. So for them, I get to live my dream, and thank you guys so much. And like I said, fans, we wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Further, your first winner, John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. And I can't end this event without talking to my man right here, the freestyle winner. Holy smokes, man, what a run. First one out the gate. How's it feel? You got that one down. How did the truck feel? It sure looked pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, you know, that truck is feeling absolutely amazing. I'm real comfortable with that chassis. That's the same one I had last year. We came out second place in our series last year. Hey, this guy right behind me isn't going to make it easy, but I promise you what, I'm not going to make it easy on him either. I told you guys during trackside that I was going to live up to the name that was on the side of that truck, and I think I lived up to that. Hey, I got a tore up truck, but that don't matter because it was all for all of you guys here. Y'all could have been anywhere else tonight, but y'all chose to be right here with Monster Jam, and for that, I'm forever grateful. I told mi gente, te dije antes, soy el único latino aquí este fin de semana representando a toda mi gente y todos esos niños que tienen un sueño, porque yo empecé como todos ustedes, yo también tenía un sueño, yo ya lo logré. Kansas City, thank y'all for coming out and spending your hard-earned money. Get home safe, and we'll see you next time!
A big congratulations to John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity for walking away with that overall event championship and also being crowned our St. Jude ambassador of the event. A perfect way for him to kick off the 2026 season. But we want to thank all of you for coming out to T-Mobile Center, whether you joined us right here live or tuned into the live stream. We couldn't have done it without our Monster Jam fans. We want to encourage you on your way out of the T-Mobile Center here today to pick up a piece of Monster Jam to take home with you. We've got the latest Spin Master diecast trucks available to you at our merchandise stands on your way out. And of course, as always, head to monsterjam.com so you can be the first to know about tickets, updates, and so much more. We want to see you at Monster Jam World Finals this 4th of July weekend in Salt Lake City. Tickets are on sale now at monsterjam.com. Now, we want to thank all of you for coming out on behalf of my entire team and, of course, my co-host, Carlos Sparks. My name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.